All right, good morning everyone, and welcome to the operational update for the Bachelor complex, also including the Flat Top and Firestone fires. It's Thursday, September 19th. We'll go ahead and kick off this morning. We'll start in the upper north end within our theater of operations, talking about the Bachelor complex, and we'll start up near Mount Bachelor and talk about some of our more remote fires that are shown in Division Oscar on the map. And of note, up in the north area, we have the Coal Butte fire, incident 846. Again, a high elevation remote fire that is currently unstaffed. That's approximately a half acre in size, and aerial patrol on that fire yesterday showed just a little bit of heat in some of the logs that are burning interior, some of the larger fuels there. To the northwest of incident 846 is the backside fire on the west aspect of Mount Bachelor. That fire looking really good yesterday with no visible heat and containment lines all the way around it. Moving to the west, incident 911, again, that fire showing no visible heat yet yesterday with containment lines all the way around it. As we come back to the southwest on the county line near the Cascade Crest, we come back down into the Lucky Butte fire, which has been mapped at around 288 acres. That fire is currently unstaffed. It's extremely remote near the Cascade Crest and county line north of Cultus Lake, approximately 4 miles. A little bit of heat showing on the exterior perimeter of that fire, but minimal to no growth over the last 7 days on the Lucky Butte fire. Coming back to the southeast, and the number one priority on the incident remains Little Lava fire, with a really great day yesterday, a lot of successful operations. As we start on the northern flank of Little Lava fire, crews yesterday worked to extend containment lines west of the 45 road, working out towards the Edison Trail. They were able to get most of that line in and anticipate finishing that up today. They're extending their hose lays and bringing water further west off that 45 road to improve the depth of mop up and really secure that line. As we come back around, going clockwise around that fire, and we come back along the 45 road, again, the fire from approximately a week ago, some fire got over the 45 road. They've got that lined, they've got hoses around that portion of the fire is looking really good. That's in patrol status. Coming down, continuing down to the south into Division Gulf, crews yesterday spent a lot of time mopping up, securing containment lines, as well as a piece of indirect line on that fire where they began firing operations to secure that fire edge and bring the fire to our containment lines. That operation was very successful. They got good depth, and that mission was approximately 50% complete. Yesterday, by end of shift, they anticipate a high probability of success on that operation today, and they believe that will be completed by end of shift. Coming further to the west, out into Division Kilo, all the way to the furthest western extent of the Little Lava fire. A lot of broken, more rocky terrain out there, starts to become more remote. Crews have established containment lines in that area. They continue to mop up and increase depth of mop up to secure those lines. They have one small piece of firing operations today to bring fire to the edge of our containment lines, but again, things looking really good on Little Lava with a high probability of success anticipated in those 3 divisions. On the northwestern side of the fire up near Sheridan Mountain, again, really remote, steep terrain, difficult access with uncontrolled fire edge in that portion of the fire, but very little fire growth observed over the last 7 days. and that is anticipated to continue. We've identified alternative containment lines for that portion if needed, but given the weather, the forecast, the challenging terrain for firefighters, and the low probability of success with a direct containment line in that area is going to continue to be monitored into the future to see if there's any predicted fire growth and that we even need to take action. But overall, looking at the Little Lava fire, a catcher's mitt has really been built around this fire to limit any progression to the east and to the south, where we know a lot of the values like our communities sit. And so those operations we're having a lot of success with, and we think the risk to those communities has drastically decreased over last week to 10 days, thanks to the great work that all the firefighters are doing up on the line. So when we look at the Bachelor complex, again showing just around 11,000 acres with 30% containment for everything that includes Little Lava and the associated other incidents in that complex, with those containment numbers anticipated to come up daily. So we'll share that out again tomorrow. As we move east of Highway 97 and we come over to both the Firestone and Flat Top fires, a lot of great work occurring in there yesterday, with really containment coming up on those fires overall, with a lot of patrol, mop up, securing the lines. They're even doing suppression repair right now to repair some of the damages from the suppression operations like dozer lines and the potential for erosion in the future. So a lot of great work going in there, a lot of containment shows on those fires currently, with anticipated improvement in the next several shifts. Areas of focus on the Firestone fire are the southeast corner in Division Zulu today, where there's some indirect containment lines, and we have predicted good conditions for firing those lines as well to secure fire edge all the way out to our identified containment lines. So there'll be firing operations today in Division Zulu, and then in our future plan for tomorrow's shift on Division Lima Flat Top fire, they've also identified a small piece of indirect line that they want to fire out and secure that line. But overall, things looking really good on both Firestone and Flat Top fires, with containment coming up, increasing our depth on mop up, and just an overall a lot of patrol, monitor, and even beginning suppression repair. So that concludes our operational update for Bachelor Complex, including Firestone and Flat Top fires. I will note that Flat Top's at 35,000 acres, approximately 40% containment, with Firestone at roughly 9,000 acres, 67% containment, with anticipated improvements on both of those for tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.